Hello and welcome back to the Inventors Arena. I'm Ed and this is Scott. And today we're going to discuss what do you love best about Shark Tank? Scott, take us away.
We love a lot about Shark Tank, don't we?
We do.
We are big fans. Yeah. Shark Tank is a great platform. Budding entrepreneurs get the chance to bring their dreams to fruition and reality in front of 5 seasoned titans of industry who have been successful in their world and are now trying to spread their ideas, their wealth with others along the way. So executive producer Mark Brunette created Shark Tank as this show for interaction between inventors and investors.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah, and it's one of the few places where, as an inventor, you wonder, I wonder what really happens when you get in front of the investor.
Yeah.
You can kind of see, because in reality, it's not 100%. You have to realize that this is entertainment and it's staged for entertainment. But some of the discussions that actually take place on negotiating value and what I'm willing to provide and what you're willing to give happens just like that in the real world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we just think it's such a great learning experience. And of course, there's the entertainment value too, right? So for Shark Tank, the entrepreneurs try to convince any one of the sharks to invest money in their idea or business. When more than one of the sharks decide they want a piece of the action, a bidding war can erupt, driving up the price of the investment. And that's exciting.
It is exciting. I think this is a good place to say we're not affiliated with Shark Tank in any way. We're just big fans of it. And probably this is a good place to say, if you enjoy our content, this is a great place for you to like and subscribe to our channel right now as we share these stories with you. And particularly the inspirational stories that we all see every week from Shark Tank. And to some, it is very inspirational. You can see the inventors and that this is their life's dream. Mm-hmm. And sometimes their invention is based upon good things and bad things that have happened to them in their life experience. And they just find value in a solution that they want to bring to the marketplace. And they're looking for that win-win with a potential investor.
Yeah, they get a lot of them come up with something. They've had a real struggle with something, and then they get a solution, and then they work through it and refine it, and then they get some practical business lessons, and then they combine that with entertainment value. That's a pretty good combo.
It is, yeah. And most of the audience never gets the chance to live the life of the participant, of an inventor, or the investor side of it as well. But it's very unique. It is a very unique lifestyle, and hopefully, if you are an inventor, you become a serial inventor. And, maybe at some point in time, you actually pitch on Shark Tank. That'd be great.
Exactly. Well, maybe you do a bunch of pitching on whatever program or whatever event. And then in the end, a lot of people, when they get seasoned, like the sharks, for example, then they're the investors. And sometimes you'll see the inventors turn into the investors. And then they become not only serial inventors, but they become serial investors over time. And that's fun too. So from inventor to entrepreneur, that's such a big step. And that's why we made the program. That's why we got the channel rolling. That's why we got all kinds of things going, because we just think it's so important. You can be a great inventor, but we want to really help you be a great entrepreneur with that invention, just to get it to the next stage. And I would say Shark Tank inspires aspiring everyday entrepreneurs, showing that through determination, you can reach success.
Yeah, you can. But there's a lot of work that goes behind that. Yeah. And when you see that 8 minutes of Shark Tank, you don't realize everything that took place behind the scenes.
Yes.
To make that a reality, because really you have to have a great idea. You have to have the business strategy behind it. You have to know the value of your product and service as you come in there, because at some point in time, you're going to be asking to exchange equity for money. So you need to know the valuation of not just your patent and your idea, but your entire business venture that goes along with that. And, that can be a struggle trying to figure that out. So, we have worksheets in the Inventors Arena program that helps figure out specifically, how do I value this when I sit down in front of an investor?
Yeah, we realize that lots of people just watch it just for the entertainment value, and that's perfectly fine. But generally, the inventors or investors watch it and they're diagnosing all the parts, and they realize that there's, like Scott says, there's a ton that goes on behind the scenes. That's why we've made the program, so that you can do step by step, figure your way through the entire thing. And not just for Shark Tank, but for, like I say, different local events and friends, family, venture capitalists, all kinds of things that you get really prepared for. And it isn't easy, you'll find, but things when they're provided to you step by step, that's what is the way to really, something that's already proven and goes step by step is the easiest way to hope for success.
And I think it's important to remember that although it's entertaining to watch and everything, this is an investment process.
Yes.
And there is a valuation and there's an exchange that's going to take place after the cameras stop rolling. And a very adamant discussion about value and equity and distribution and how much you're investing and when will that first check hit my account.
Well, yeah, and that's why it's fun for entertainment value too, because you'll see that 6 or 8 minutes or whatever. You don't see all the work that goes into it pre-show and all the work that goes into it post-show. And, and there's just hurdles, there's all kinds of stuff. So that's, it's fun for the entertainment value, but it's really cool, super cool if you can get from beginning to end.
Agreed. Yeah. And the things that we teach in the Inventors Arena program helps with everything that we've just talked about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the show provides viewers with the real world insights into, say, business strategies, valuations, the investment process, all kinds of things that you don't pick up on the show, but you can certainly look into them. And then the things we teach in the course and program so that you can be prepared. And that's the important point. You want to be prepared. Yeah. So, like I say, we get a real emotional connection with Shark Tank and with Extra Dragon's Den and different ones, even local ones that we go to. And we cheer for the participants one by one as they enter the stage. It really is a hot seat and it looks easy or unstressful, but you know that they're on that hot seat. So, and we love to hear the stories and we can relate to them for our journeys, all of us together. That's, we like to share that on the program with you. And it shows us hard work can pay off. And I just love that, because in life, not a lot of things are easy that are worthwhile. And this is an example of it. It's not just fun entertainment. It's like a lot of work, but it's a lot of win potential at the end.
Yeah. Right? There's a lot to learn there. So if you're an inventor entrepreneur, you'll want to actively watch as many of the episodes as you can, because you'll be able to see what success looks like, and you'll be able to maybe see some things that you don't want to do when you sit in front of an investor.
It's always a learning experience, right? And if you pay attention to what doesn't work and learn from that, and pay attention to what does work and go from that.
We're very big on lessons learned, right? And incorporating those and momentum and keep moving, which, by the way, we talk about in the program as well. If you get stuck, there's a solution someplace. Don't let getting stuck keep you from being a successful inventor entrepreneur. That's very important to do that. So, please leave a comment with the greatest lessons that you have learned from the Shark Tank episode, and we would love to read your thoughts, and maybe we'll talk about some of them on the show.
Yeah, and if you've got some of your own personal experiences, we'd love to hear that too. And we're going to start giving interviews time to time for just experiences of inventors, and maybe if they want to get on here and do some pitches and can diagnose that. It's all fun, and we really want it to be very good quality learning content that's valuable for our audience. So, and as we mentioned before, we absolutely love Shark Tank, and we assume you do too. What gets done by the participants can be done by you with the right invention and the right training. So enjoy as many episodes as you can.
Yeah, we invite you to visit theinventorsarena.com. As we said, we have a complete program there that will help you all the way from that idea to sitting down with those investors, successfully getting a win-win, money in hand, and then coming to market with that. We also encourage you to visit any inventor groups that are in your geographic area. They're an immense value to first-time inventors,
They
particularly.
sure are. And mentors too. They love helping out younger inventors.
Absolutely. It's a good place. And we've been talking about maybe creating an online virtual national inventors group. So stay tuned for more on that. And we also have a video that we've talked about that. We'd like your feedback on, would you like to participate in an online virtual inventors group?
You bet. Yeah, we want to reach as many people as we can and just have you have access to that. We believe it's so important for, encouragement and just continuous learning and camaraderie and high-fiving and crying if you need to, whatever. It's a journey, and we want it to be a good journey for you in the end. It's not going to be all roses, but it's going to be where you want to be, especially if you want to be a serial inventor.
Yeah, nothing like the life of a serial inventor, right? So that's good. We wish you would like and subscribe to the video if you enjoy our content, and share your comments with us. Sometimes we design shows just around the comments that we see in the feed, so we appreciate that. We appreciate you. We give you a thumbs up, and we hope that you'll go out and be the best inventor that you can be, the best you.
You bet.
The inventor.